What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Derek Ruby Show. I am your host, the previously mentioned Mr. Ruby. This is my review of the What Happened When podcast featuring Tony Schiavone. What Happened When is a very similar podcast to Something to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard. If you want to know what I thought about that, check out my previous episode. Shameless plug for myself. Thank you very much. Just in case you don't know, Tony Schiavone was an announcer for the NWA, the WCW, and the WWF. He worked behind the scenes and has had lots of experience in the wrestling business. He has a co-host, Conrad Thompson. A lot of you know him as the First Family Mortgage guy. More of you probably know him from the Ric Flair podcast and Something to Wrestle with. So the format is executed very well. Each week there's a poll on Twitter with 4 topics. The fans go and vote, and whichever topic wins that following week, that's what the show is going to be about. And one thing that I like about this show is you get an honest opinion from Tony Schiavone about things that happen backstage. Conrad Thompson asks the questions, and Tony Schiavone basically gives candid answers based on the fact that he was fucking there. This isn't just some fan or just somebody with their opinion. This is somebody who actually fucking lived it.
If you take a look at the Tower of Doom, you go, wow. But you can tell that the guys were unprepared to go through it, and we were unprepared to shoot it. And that's why I consider it kind of a clusterfuck.
And the number one thing that I like about this show is, much like my show, Tony Schiavone is fucking uncensored. As a matter of fact, Tony Schiavone cusses in such a masterful way, I could probably learn a lot from him. Hell, even when Tony does his commercials, they're pretty fucking hilarious.
But you know why the best reason to check out leatherbydan.com is?
Why's that?
Because Dan is the fucking man.
If you're a fan of the old WCW NWA days and you long for that stuff, this is a podcast for you. I'll tell you what, by the time WCW Monday Nitro ended, I was pretty sick of hearing Tony Schiavone and Mike Tenay's voice. But now after 15-some plus years of Michael Cole, hearing Tony Schiavone's voice again is a breath of fresh air. So even if you're not necessarily an old school wrestling fan, but you're a fan of guys like Ric Flair and Sting or Hulk Hogan, the NWO, and you want to learn a little something about it, then check out What Happened When. It comes out on Monday on MLW Radio. As far as wrestling podcasts go, I'm going to have to give What Happened When 5 stars. So thank you guys for listening to the Derek Ruby Show. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time.
But you know why the best reason to check out leatherbydan.com is?
Why's that?
Because Dan is the fucking man.